welcome to our Daily Digital Digest with Deb and Jennifer. How are you guys? All right, so we are excited. We're going to talk today about a bot that we're working on for wellness and fitness. So Deb, why don't you take it away?
Okay, so I'm super excited because we're working with a couple of fitness trainers and we're just all blown away with what this messenger chat is going to do for them in their business. So they already have websites where the customer can go and they can check out their facilities, their gym or their training space. So they have that and they can look at their schedule for classes and they can book an appointment. So they have those kinds of things going on the website. So their first question was, why do I need this in a messenger chat? So it was fun exploring that with them and we wanted to share those reasons with you too. So here's the thing. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? If you're like me, you grab your phone, right? And we all know when it comes to health and fitness, we can all use a little extra motivation, right?
Yeah.
Like that trainer in our ears, like, okay, get up, put your shoes on, go to the gym or go pick up your kettlebell or whatever, go out and, do your run, whatever your, method of torture is. Fitness, I mean. So, no, I love working out. It's fabulous. And anyway, so what the messenger bot is going to do is when you pick up your phone and you realize that you have a message from your trainer and it's going to be telling you in your ear the things you need to get you motivated to go do that workout. And over and above that, it could be motivating you to go to meet them at the gym for your appointment or just meet them at the gym for your workout. It could also have your workout right there in the messenger. What would that be like to have your workout, your 20-minute, your 30-minute, whatever you've programmed in there, workout right there. You don't even have to leave your bedroom if you don't want.
It's so efficient. In today's society, I mean, it sounds funny, but it's true. It's less efficient if you think, all right, I got to get up and I got to get working out. But, so the first thing you do is you pop in your social media when you wake up, like you said, maybe a news channel, but you're not going into a website or into another app. Like we're so excited to have these people get these programs on the bot because you open your Facebook and it's right there and you don't have to go anywhere else. It's not a link to somewhere else. It's your daily it could be your daily fitness. It could be a fitness challenge. It could be a menu of, what to eat for the day, a grocery list, and it's all right there. It's so efficient. I think one of the other concerns they had is that it's like impersonal. They're trying to develop a personal relationship with their clients that are taking their challenges. And what we found that people are using our bots is that it's much more personal because it's more like a conversation. It's not like an email that they come and they just read it and click to your bot. Like you're engaging. I was thinking, we didn't talk about this with our client, but they, you could just pop in once a day. Did you get your challenge in yet? Yes or no? And you can kind of, as a trainer, you're having much easier opportunity to see if they're keeping up each day. They're just check each person's progress and things like that. It's just so personal. And I think it's a transition in mind that people have to realize, like, maybe it's because it's called like a messenger chat or a bot. It seems impersonal, but it's an extremely informal way to communicate. And the other thing we talked about that maybe you can dive into is that it takes it out of your own location, right? Your list of clients are endless.
Right, exactly. So, some of the trainers that we work with have a studio. Others will, they just, offer their services other ways. This is allowing the studio trainer or the gym trainer to have clients outside of that gym. I get it that a trainer would like to have you in their gym so they can check your progress and they can encourage you personally one-on-one. But what if somebody wants to work with you and they live 200 miles away? Should they be limited by that distance? No, they shouldn't. Not in today's technology. It's too easy to solve that problem. So if that person, wants your particular expertise as a trainer, they should be able to work with you, right? And it allows you to prepare their personalized training for them, their challenge, right in their Facebook Messenger. And what's nice is that, we can, sorry, my cat is having issues and I had to do something real quick.
Side note.
She's kind of throwing up right here beside me on the floor. I just have to fix that in a minute. If you heard a little, I don't know, noise, that's what it is. Anyway,
I love lives. They're the best for that. Pretty soon my dogs will probably start barking.
Right? So anyway, you can, if that person wants a weight loss system, or if they want to switch up and do HIIT one day and cardio the next, a heavy cardio like a running thing, or they want to do strength training, like whatever their routine is, it can be personalized with the video challenges that are put in there by the trainer. And that all that training, the video training, can be done ahead of time, so that the trainer's not having to do it over and over and over and over again, the same information, the same workout sequences. They're not having to do that over and over again with, different people. They can do it one time on a video and then personalize it to the fitness client in terms of what they are coming to them for. If they're coming for strength training, if they're coming
Yes.
to increase their cardio, those challenges can be pre-made by the trainer, so that all they have to do is plug and play into a program that is very personal to their client.
You made me think of something else that we have to make sure that we discuss with our clients is that, like, people come in all different levels, and a trainer can say, okay, if you're at this level, do this, and at your that level, do this. But I think when you're at the lower level, it's almost like self-defeating if you see what you should be doing and you're not. So our trainers could easily make 3 different level of classes, and it takes a little, again, upfront time, but once you've done it, you have it forever. And it's even more personal, because you're just directly hitting the person where they're at, which I think is really empowering. If you're watching the really hardcore and you're just down here, getting started on fitness was so wonderful, you're not going to feel like, oh, I'll never get there. I think it's really, the other thing, back to our little cat moment, I think this is what is so nice about Facebook and the messenger chats together. It's really human. People get to see the real human side of you, and it's so not impersonal. Life happens, and it's kind of draws people into who you are. And as a fitness trainer, that's so important.
Right. They're just going to be they're going to feel closer to you if they are able to know exactly who you are through the video challenges that you give them. So yeah, that personal touch that you're able to give them in the videos are so important, and keeps them faithful to you.
Yeah. Now let's talk about some of the other questions that they had, like, well, how do I take a payment if they want to sign up for my online course?
Exactly. So what's cool about the messenger chat is that they don't have to, again, leave that technology to pay you. They can pay you right within the messenger chat. It's secure. It's, Facebook developed that technology a while ago, and it's so easy to use. They don't have to, again, go to a website. They can do it right then and there. So it's very immediate. They don't have, sometimes if you give somebody a minute, they can change their mind, especially when it comes to something that's scary for them, or something that, is new, and maybe they're not so sure they can handle it anyway. So, the more immediate is when, you say, okay, let's sign up, and, here's where you pay. That can help them win. That can help them go ahead and make that final step where they're committing with their pocketbook, right? Or with their wallet.
Right. Well, because like you said too, if you get distracted, okay, here, this is where I have to go, and I'm going to go to this page to sign up. Well, in those 2 seconds, your dog can be barking, can be running at the neighbors, the door can be, and then you forget. And so you're there, you're paying, you're never leaving, which is such a great benefit.
Right. You say you get to it later, and then you don't, and then you think you have a client, they were just right there, and then where'd they go? Life happened, right? So I think that immediacy is just that, a little plus that they have. That's one of the many advantages of doing the program in the messenger chat.
And now another question that comes up a lot was, how do I get people to sign up for my messenger chat? And so, what are some of the tools that we use to get people to sign up for our messenger chats?
In terms of the
to get them to come and be part of that community, to hit the get started button.
Right, exactly. So, you are, as a trainer, putting out engaging information. We live in a social world, and I'm sure you've got your Instagram account, you've got your Facebook business page, and it's so important for you as the trainer to show up and show them what you're about. Tell them what your personal challenges have been in getting into the shape that you're in, because I'm sure they're looking at you going, I could never look like that, or I could never be that fit, I could never be that, have muscles like that. You need to tell them your journey. They really want to hear that, because that gives them hope that they can get there too. You want to be super personal and just show up every day, be someone who they can count on to be there, and encourage them to get in the best shape of their lives. Be there to encourage them that they can do it too. It's so important that you show up in a regular way for them on your social channels.
I think you made when you were talking about like Instagram and this, I think the thing is too, like, it gets hard. Like, you spread yourself so thin. Okay, I have my website, I tell people to use my apps. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and it's so people can find you in so many places. It gets really diluted. And the really great thing about these messenger chats is like everything is in one place.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about like they're not going to find me because I did this post on Instagram and then some. It's just all right there, which I think is really nice.
Right. And the other socials can point to the messenger chat, and
Mm-hmm.
everything can be right there, down to, why you should sign up. What do you want to sign up for? What do you need? Here it is. This is how it works. And this is where you pay. And this is where it's going to show up right here. It's all in one place.
And so I think to wrap up, let's talk about how exciting it is that when they go live on a Facebook Live, how easy it is to have people get into their messenger bot.
Well, yeah, because you just have to give them we as your bot technicians, your chat technicians, will set up that keyword for you so they can say the word, or let's get started. That's 3 words, but you're going to cue them to say a word, and you're going to also have it written for them of the word that they're going to say, or not, by typing it into your comments. They're not going to say it out loud, but by typing into your comments, I'm ready. Then that's going to cue your bot when they type that into your messenger chat. That's going to cue the chat box to start that conversation with them to find out, what are they ready for? Are they ready for their nutrition plan from you? Are they ready for their fitness challenge? What exactly is it that they're ready for from you? What service can you provide?
Yeah. And it's so nice too when you get them cued in to say, let's get started. We can start sequencing of like messages. So today you tell them like, this is why I'm excited about what we're doing. Tomorrow I'll give you a little bit more information about who I am. The next day I'm going to tell you about how I got into fitness. And the last day I'm going to tell you about my programs. And that's all seamless. All they did was say, let's get started on one of your Facebook Lives.
Exactly. And people do that all the time. If you haven't experienced that, you're going to love it. It's so fun to have them engage. And they're going to ask you questions on your Facebook Live too. So that's going to give us all valuable information as to what your ideal client is looking for from you. We're going to base your material, we're going to base what you're offering to them on their questions. So you get that immediate feedback from them as you're doing your lives as to what it is they're looking for.
And I think that's a good, like, our wrap up point that we always tell people is these bots work best on the messenger chat when you're willing to do Facebook Lives. And I mean, we all need to start getting comfortable because like it humanizes, they tie together so well. So just our final thought, what we always tell people, you need to start getting comfortable with Facebook Lives, which will be our first course that we'll be offering in a couple of weeks, but probably our first course, about how to do it. So.
Exactly. And so thanks for joining us. And I just have to say, as a wrap up, Jen, sometimes you throw me questions and I'm like, I wonder what she means by that. So, it's just a very human element about live, which is fine. It's fun. It's just, we're people, we sometimes we read each other's minds, but not always. And so, sometimes we need a little prompting, but it's all good because we're all human and we all have.
Here's a fun fact. So let's give them a fun Deb and Jennifer fact maybe each day. So you get to do the fact today. Or am I throwing you live again?
You're doing it again, Jennifer. You're doing it again.
Okay, I'll do one. I'll do the first fact. First fun fact. Deb and I have not met in person yet. Our goal is to do it in May in New York, which we're going to do. But we haven't met in person, and we have this great agency going. And, it's a really good example of like how you can get to know somebody. And we just met on Instagram chatting. And here we are, have our agency together. We work really well together, and it's really exciting. So make your human connections on social media.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to find behind a DM. You never know. You could find your next business. Who knows?
It's true. All right. Thanks to everyone for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to do we don't have an official name yet, but every day we're going to try to get in here for 15 minutes and talk about Facebook Lives and messenger chats and exciting things like that.
Awesome. Bye. Thanks for joining.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.